Hello everyone. Pete here with Pete's Packs in the final showdown between Urza and Mishra in the Brothers' War. This is the last of our pre-release kits, making this the 8th set, so 15 and 16. And I'm gonna sing a little song. It's the final showdown. Do 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 do. Okay, I couldn't help myself there, but but yeah. Let's with with the goofiness out, let's let's see where we get. And, we'll see who ends up winning this final showdown. Just couldn't help myself. But that's the thing too. Like this is about having fun. Um, you know, magic is about having fun. All right, so Mishra is showing with a green one, Urza with purple. Two of my favorite colors, so very cool. And the dice. Um, think it's a little funny that the yellow ones just kind of disappeared. Like our first few were yellow, and then we just haven't gotten any more. Um, we only got one red one, so I wonder if red is like super rare for them or something. Um, but yeah, all right, let's get things started. So we've got our pre-release decks here, and not really the best sign when you start with two blue rares, neither of which are super amazing. Um, yeah. Although Hercule Master Wizard is very interesting. The Hercule's final meditation, not so great in sealed. Not so great in standard either, from what I've seen. I've yet to really see anyone playing this in standard. I feel that the cost on it is a little too excessive. So, eh. Like it feels like it should be good, like Upheaval was, but maybe it'll be good in another format, but it just hasn't really shown up from what I've seen. But all right, let's let's see where Mishra takes this. And Hercule Master Wizard, I mean, it could be okay. I think it's really good card selection. So Mishra starts things off with Aeronaut Cavalry, Third Path Savant, Mishra's Onslaught, Wasteful Harvest, Carrion Locust, Giant Growth, Air Marshal, Gaia's Gift, Power Stone Engineer, Flow of Knowledge, Gaia's Cursor, which is very strong, Bushwhack, which is also very strong, and Sky Strike Officer. So with what we've pulled so far, I would be leaning towards like a blue-green kind of tempo-y deck. Then we've got a Goblin Firebomb. So instead of having to hunt for the foils at the end, I'm just going to come over with the rares. Let's see where Urza takes things. We have Koilos Rock, Mishra's Juggernaut, Blanchwood Prowler, Gixian Infiltrator, Veteran's Power Blade, Retrieval Agent, Raise to the Ground, Ravenous Gigamole, Citadel Stalwart, Machine Over Matter, Gruesome Realization, Lay Down Arms, Transmigrant's Altar, and the Temporal Anchor. Ooh. Burnished Heart, and a token. So neither really having a great showing at this point. Hercule Master Wizard, the Temporal Anchor, I'm not really sure if those interact well. But maybe, maybe there's some kind of, blue something else that we could build out of this, but seems kind of low powered to begin with. Gix's Caress, Deadly Repoussé, Coilless Rock, Mishra's Juggernaut, Blanchwood Prowler, Gixian Infiltrator, Scatter Ray, Supply Drop, Airlift Chaplain, Hoarding Recluse, Go for the Throat, so a little bit of black removal there. Maybe blue-black, Battery Bearer, which actually goes really well with our ideas of going blue-white, and then Yodian Tactician for a possible pivot to blue-white, then Kayla's Command. So not really the strongest of the commands, but definitely a possibility. Hold on. Sorry about that. That was my partner asking if I wanted pizza. The answer is always yes. Because everyone's answer should be yes. Unless you don't like pizza, in which case, I'm sorry. Yeah, we've got Kayla's Command, which could edge us towards, a blue-white kind of thing, because we've got Yodian Tactician, we've got a couple of other decent white cards. And then we have Perilous Vault. And apparently I'm a very popular guy today. And then our second card is Perilous Vault, which is a very, very strong piece of removal. It is a good sweeper, so that could even push us towards a more control-y build, if that's something we end up wanting to play. Because there's nothing quite like slamming a Perilous Vault and then clearing the board. Okay. So, an interesting mix so far on Mishra's side. Got like kind of a mid-rangey, kind of control-y set of pulls. Could go either way. Alright. So, Urza's second pack, we have Aeronaut Cavalry, Third Path Savant, Mishra's Onslaught, Wasteful Harvest, Carrion Locust, Disenchant, very strong piece of removal, Supply Drop, Airlift Chaplain, Hoarding Recluse, Goblin Blast Runner, Battlefield Butcher, which is a great closer, Involuntary Cooldown, Go for the Throat, one with the Multiverse. Okay, so apparently this deck wants us to play big, dumb blue stuff. And a Chromatic Lantern. Maybe blue-black control? Maybe? Maybe? It just seems like what this is really pushing us towards. But definitely blue. Oh, wow. Like, don't get me wrong, I love blue. Big blue and sealed feels odd. But when you're pushed to it, you're pushed to it. Yeah, let's see what Mishra pack number 3 gives us. Let's see, we've got Wasteful Harvest, Carrion Locust, Disenchant, Mightstone's Animation, Conscripted Infantry, Excavation Explosion, Stone, excuse me, Stone Retrieval Unit, Tower Worker, Wing Commando, pushing us more towards that, kind of blue-white tempo-y deck. Obstinate Baloth, Giant Cindermaw, which is just an absurd magic card, Hero of the Dunes, and a Teething Wormlet, alongside a Foundry Inspector and a Swamp. Okay, Teething Wormlet is interesting. It's very powerful in sealed, especially if you have a lot of artifacts. So we could even kind of tilt towards either a blue-green or potentially green-white. Possibly Bant. Let's see, we've got Obstinate Baloth, we've got Wing Commando, so that kind of puts us towards blue-green. Like, our red is okay. We've got Disenchant, which is great. Like, we could possibly go Bant, because we do have both Battery Bearer and Yodian Tactician. Airlift Chaplain. Prowler helps us dig for lands. Yeah, we got Bushwhack and Gaia's Cursor, which both push us towards green. Second Air Marshal. You know, maybe blue-green. Yeah. Interesting path we could take. No. We get another blue rare. It's just the multiverse saying, yeah, you're playing blue. Let's see. Phalanx Vanguard, Latnam Adept, Rock Hunter, Tomical Honor Guard, Moment of Defiance, Union of the Third Path, that could even go along with our blue, Scatter Ray, Supply Drop, Airlift Chaplain, Hoarding Recluse, Gruesome Realization, Lay Down Arms, Transmigrant Altar, Drafna. Okay, so all of the blue in Urza's last one, which is kind of fitting. And Swiftfoot Boots. Alright. Let's see. Wait. What? Did we get an extra pack? Hold on. Skystrike Officer, Kayla's Command, Teething Wormlet. Temporal Anchor, one with the Multiverse, Drafna. We got an extra pack in the Urza pre-release kit. Seriously. There's an extra pack here. I guess the universe really wants Urza to win. Like, what the hell? All right, on to Mishra pack number 4. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Because, yeah, we've opened 3 rares here. We've opened one, 2, 3 rares there. Like, what the fuck? Mishra pack number 4. Disenchant. Mightstone's Animation. I mean, I'll allow it. Conscripted Infantry. Rust Goliath. Goring Warplow. Military Discipline. Goblin Blast Runner. Thraxodemon. Dwarven Forge Chanter. Gurgling Anointer. Reconstructed Thopter. Static Net. The Mightstone and Weakstone. And Quietus Spike. That's interesting. And then a Foil Mountain. And then for Urza, pack number 4, which he's going to have an extra pack, which, you know, whatever. I mean, he's going to need it, because we're apparently only pulling blue. Sibling Rivalry, Gnarl Root Pallbearer, Disfigure, Takacia's Amulet, Depth Charge Colossus, Mishra's Domination, Thraxodemon, Dwarven Forge Chanter, Warlord's Elite, Battery Bearer, I believe that's the second one, Gurgling Anointer, Yodian Tactician, Gixian Puppeteer, and Platinum Angel. alongside a mass production. So, uh, yeah, maybe we are doing control. Blue-black control, perhaps. I mean, Platinum Angel is kind of cool. Gurgling Anointer there. Go along with things. Got Disfigure, go for the throat. Second go for the throat. Battlefield Butcher. I think we're going blue-black here. Carrion Locust. Got double lay down arms too, which is just really good. And a weirdly cut Gixian Infiltrator. Several weirdly cut cards. These are all square cut. What the hell? Like, look at that. These have a square cut on them. That's so weird. All right. On to Mishra pack number 5. Got Veteran's Power Blade, Retrieval Agent, Tomical Scrap Smith. Like, just the overall quality issues that have been showing up are kind of concerning. Argothian Opportunist, or Argothian Opportunist, Taunos' Tinkering, Dredging Claw, Trench Stalker, Combat Career, Blitz Automaton, Fog of War, Sardinian Cliff Stomper, Repair and Recharge, Junkyard Genius, and Hostile Negotiations. And then a Soul Guide Lantern and a Power Stone token. On to Urza's pack number 5. I mean, that didn't change a whole lot. Probably still going either Bant or Blue-Green. Probably Blue-Green more than anything. Alright. Urza pack number 5. Mightstone's Animation, Conscripted Infantry, Rust Goliath, Goring Warplow, Military Discipline, Coastal Bulwark, Goblin Blast Runner, Thraxodemon, Dwarven Forge Chanter, Great Desert Prospector, which is very strong, Steel Exemplar, Obliterating Bolt, and Mishra's Foundry. Can continue to play into our big blue plan. Then Ornithopter and Swamp. Alright. Final pack for Mishra. Still weird that. Yep. Rust Goliath, Goring Warplow, Military Discipline, Coastal Bulwark, Scrapwork Mutt, Warlord's Elite, Unleash Shell, Raze to the Ground, Ravenous Gigamole, The Fall of Krug, Cradle Clearcutter, Pyrrhic Blast, Teresian Mindbreaker, Jalum Tome, and Machine Over Matter. Probably just going blue-green. I like Teresian Mindbreaker for sealed. I think it can do some neat things. Also, it's just a big old guy for 7. let's see where Urza Pack 6 goes, and then it has the bonus Pack 7. It's weird. Like, I mentioned that, my friends say I have an improbability bubble um, before, or that I'm a walking glitch in the Matrix, quote unquote. Um, this is what they mean by that. Or like multiple cards in a pack that are just not supposed to be in there. Like, you saw the double Goblin Firebomb in the same pack. That should never happen, but it did. Got it on camera. Um, I've had in the past a pack with 3 foil rares in it during a pre-release, which was actually really contentious. Like one pack with 3 foil rares, and I immediately called the judge about it. I've had packs with 5 mythics in them before, which is just like, as a player, that's terrifying when that happens, because it's like, I didn't do anything wrong, but it's suspicious. And you immediately call, like, if that ever happens to you, immediately call a judge and have them verify the contents of your packs, because that is frankly terrifying when that happens. Um, so it's just what it is. But stern lesson: whirling strike, shoot down, Gix's caress, deadly ripazay, Koilos rock, unleash shell, goblin firebomb, raise to the ground, ravenous gigamole, reconstructed thopter, static net, the fall of Krug, and clay champion. Nice. That plays into our weird kind of thing. And then sculpting steel, which in a set like this is very powerful. Um, yeah, because you can sculpting steel onto a platinum angel, you can sculpting steel onto a clay champion, like onto any number of things. And then also being able to bounce the sculpting steel with Drafna and then keep copying the sculpting steel to get to get multiple copies of things. Like, that's very powerful. And then you're like, but Pete, that takes 6 mana. Yeah, 6 mana is not that hard to get to in this sealed format. No, 10 mana it's not that hard to get to in this sealed format. And then for the bonus pack, we have our Argothian Sprite, Power Stone Fracture, which leans into our blue-black, big artifact control. Platinum Vanguard. Yeah. Latinam Adept, Rock Hunter, Warlord's Elite, Unleash Shell, Goblin Firebomb, Raise to the Ground, Blanchwood Armor, Meticulous Excavation, which this could actually be used alongside all of this very well. And then Loran, Disciple of History, which can be used alongside the Meticulous Excavation. And then a Gwyna, Eyes of Gaia, which is a fantastic ramp card for creatures. And then a Sigil of Valor, and a foil Disenchant. All right. So this is a tough one. Like, we've got some really strong removal in the Mightstone and Weakstone and Perilous Vault over here, and have a fairly well-defined blue-green plan. Then we also just have this huge... I mean, we've got a bonus pack, which is just crazy. And, huh. Yeah. Then you've just got like big blue, like big blue black or big blue green, depending on how you want to go with it. Maybe even big blue white. Um, but since you've got Chromatic Lantern, you can pretty much play whatever the hell you want on top of your blue base. So, like, that makes Clay Champion just ridiculous once you have your Chromatic Lantern out, and like you can just keep going and going and going. Like, I would probably not play the Gwenna just because most of the stuff you have that you're going for isn't really creatures, although it could be argued to play it. But have, blue black as your base. You've got a fair amount of removal, and you've got all this crazy utility, and you just end up cycling through your deck over and over and over again until you get to like your Chromatic Lantern, and then you can, Windmill Slam a giant Clay Champion, and then copy it with Sculpting Steel, or play your Platinum Angel and just keep making more of them. You can dig out your lands with Burnish Heart, like, which ramps you into your Anchor and your one with the Multiverse, which lets you play free stuff and lets you play stuff off the top of your deck. Like, this is just a crazy set of pulls to have together. So I like this is more utility green red, or not green red, blue green, and can do some neat stuff. But I think you just kind of win more over here. Um, so I think Urza actually gets this one, which I believe puts Urza over to win the Brothers' War in this, which, I mean, is fitting. But let me know what you think in the comments. What's the deal with the crazy extra pack? Like, that's nuts. And, I mean, like, we're hard blue here too, which is just, it is what it is. But as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, until the end of the year, we're pushing to try and get to 100 subscribers. Um, if you know someone who would enjoy this content, please share it with them. Um, and yeah, hopefully everyone has a great end of the year and happy holidays and all of that. But if we get to 100 before the ball drops on New Year's Eve, I will be giving away a Brothers War gift bundle to a random subscriber. And if you don't want a bundle, well, we'll work something out with a gift card or something. But as always, thanks for joining me on this adventure, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.